Hello guys, welcome to VK Tutorials. In this video, you will learn about matter, states of matter, and what are the different properties of matter. So let's start by understanding what is a matter. Matter. According to science, matter is something or a substance that occupies space and has certain mass. So, what are the different examples of matter? Matter could be chair, a book, a pen, or any other substance. When you consider chair, what is its mass? It will be the amount of plastic it is made from. And when you consider pen, the material that is used to make the pen. And when you consider book, the cardboard, the papers, all together has some mass. So what is matter? Matter is a substance that occupies space and has certain mass. Okay? So let's understand what is matter made up of. Matter is made up of particles. The particles can be atoms, molecules, or ions. What is the difference between an atom and a molecule? Atoms are individual substances which cannot be broken down more. Example is sodium atom, chlorine atom, or oxygen atom. Whereas molecules are a group of atoms. Two atoms together make a molecule. Like two hydrogen plus one oxygen will be equal to water molecule. Isn't it? Yeah. So what is matter made up of? Matter is made up of atoms, molecules, or ions. Ions in the sense, if there are gases, ions, gases. So consider a gas, be it carbon dioxide, it's a gas. So what are the ions present in it? The ions will be carbon plus 4, oxygen minus 4. So this is called anion and this is called cation. Okay. So we'll discuss about this in our next topics. So I hope everyone understood what is matter made up of. Matter is made up of atoms, molecules and ions. Now let's discuss about different states of matter. The first one is solids, liquids and gases. As we know, the matter has particles in it. We'll see how the particle distribution is in solids, liquids and gases. Let us consider first solids. Yeah, solids. The particles in solids are closely packed. This is how the particles in solids are. Whereas the particles in liquids loosely packed. And the particles in gases are very loosely packed. These are how the particles in solids, liquids and gases are. Solids are closely packed, liquids are loosely packed and gases very loosely packed. On the basis of particle distribution of matter, their properties are differentiated. Now let's see the different properties of matter. Intermolecular space. What do you understand by intermolecular space? Intermolecular space, the space between the particles. Like we have seen a solid, as this is a solid. the space between the particles, here is called intermolecular space. So the intermolecular space in solids is very less compared to liquids and very less compared to gases. So from this we can say that gases have more space compared to solids and liquids. Liquids have intermediate space between particles, whereas solids have very less space. So this is intermolecular space, means the space between particles of matter. There's another property called intermolecular attraction. Intermolecular attraction. What do you understand by intermolecular attraction? Now, considering this solid, here the particles are these are the particles of solid. How will the attraction between forces of attraction act? The force of attraction between two particles, here because the particles are close, the force of attraction will be more. Intermolecular attraction in solids is greater than liquids and greater than gases. Why? Because the particles in solids are very near to each other and their intermolecular space is very less compared to liquids and gases. I hope you understood what is intermolecular attraction. Intermolecular attraction is the forces of attraction which makes the particles bind together, stay together. Where do we find the particles together? In solids, because the intermolecular space is very less and the particles are together, then we can say the force of attraction in solids is more. So from this we can say intermolecular attraction in solids is greater than liquids, is greater than gases. Definite shape and volume. Solids have definite shape and volume as well. Liquids, they too have definite volume and take the shape of container. It means if you pour water into a glass, it will take the shape of the glass. If we pour water into a bowl, it will take the shape of a bowl. Whereas gases have no definite shape nor definite volume. So this is another property of definite shape, definite volume. Solids have definite shape and volume. Liquids have definite volume and take the shape of container, whereas gases have no definite shape nor definite volume. Thanks for watching the video. Please do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can follow our Facebook page at vktutorials.in. Also our Instagram page vktutorials_. Log on to our website www.vktutorialacademy.com.